Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba, and today for you guys, we are going to be doing a Toon Dark Magician deck profile. So for all my Yugi boys and Kaiba boys, today we'll be doing a deck profile on my lovely Toon deck. Remember, you're entering a world of Toons! Yes guys, I had to do a weird Pegasus voice there. Hopefully that was okay. Hopefully I didn't make any of you guys feel weirded out. Hopefully you're not rolling your eyes, which you probably are. But without further ado, let's get into today's deck profile of my Toon deck. This is a deck that I've always loved playing and have enjoyed, guys. And, you know, it's one of those type of decks where I have to admit to you guys, I'm so happy they've gotten support over the past couple years. I remember a time back when I was like, oh, I wish Toons would get support, and they never got support. And finally, after Toon Kingdom came out, and we could build a Toon deck. So first off, guys, we have 3 Toon Dark Magician. It is probably part of the heart and soul of the Toon deck. Once you use it to get it out, most of the time through Red Eyes Toon Dragon, which is very essential for bringing out a lot of your bigger boys, so to speak. But Toon Dark Magician can search out a lot of your Toon spells and traps. It can tutor things out from your main deck. It's really just such a good card for this deck, and he looks super cute. I have to admit that as well. So 3 Toon Dark Magician. Next we run, like we were saying, 2 Toon Red Eyes. Now, people always wonder why you're just running 2. Well, that's because we're running 3 the Black Stone of Legend. So Toon Red Eyes can help bring out these big Toon monsters, ignoring their summoning conditions out onto the field. So you use Toon Dark Magician, you bring it out. You can bring out your Blackluster Soldier out. There's a multitude of different ways that you can easily bring out things with Toon Red Eyes, and he is recyclable. So what I mean by that is you can recycle him back in the deck using the Blackstone of Legend, and just Blackstone of Legend along with getting to Toon Kingdom are very essential to this deck. They're the 2 main combos. Blackstone of Legend is pretty much your combo starter to get off the field, to get your deck rolling, as well as having the Toon Kingdom on the field as well. So if you have those 2 cards set up first turn, you're looking pretty good. Because this card is going to help tutor this out and go off. So definitely 3 Blackstone of Legend and 2 Red Eyes. Like I said, you can recycle it using the Blackstone of Legend, your 2 Red Eyes Toon Dragons. So that is important to note. Next, we run our 3 Blackluster Soldier Toons. Awesome card. The fact that he can attack directly is amazing. He's just such a good boy. Like, I really like him. He's so freaking cute. Also, as well, just deadly cute. It's a weird combination, but he's starting to become one of my favorite Toon monsters just by his artwork. But yeah, we run 3 of him. He's pretty good overall, easy to get out through the different ways that we've already talked about. So 3 of him. Next up, we run our 3 Toon Harpy Lady. Good card overall. I really like this card. The ability to special summon it out fairly easy. She can help you do a lot of different things. Mainly, she's going to help you go for level 4 exceeds. She can also help you go for link plays. Basically, put in a lot of work too, to some degree. But overall, she's a very useful Toon card, and I'm happy that this past year they brought a lot more Toon monsters out. Because we already had a lot of good spells. You know, Toons already had a lot of good spells. But then they gave them more good spells and did something which Toons really needed, which were new age Toon monsters. So they had brought some out over the years that were good. Toon Red Eyes, Toon Dark Magician. And then they revamped everything to make the deck so that it's pretty good and that it's not your grandpa's Toon deck, so to speak. So that's really nice. So 3 Toon Harpies. Next up, we run 3 Toon Mermaid. I have my other ulti-rare, my other holo, but I cannot find it at the moment. I don't know why, because initially I was running this as a 2 of until Bahamut Shark came off the ban list, and I said, oh, well, this changes things, because now we can go back to playing totally awesome in the deck. So I gotta find my 3rd one. I know I have it. I saw it literally a few weeks ago, right before the ban list came out in my binders, but I could not find it. So yeah, I know I have it for a fact. But for right now, I'm just running the Dark Beginnings common. But 3 Toon Mermaid easily to special summon it out onto the field if you have Toon Kingdom up. The reason we run Toon Mermaid over all the other old Toons is because this card can help you go for Bahamut Shark, which is really awesome because you can go Bahamut Shark and then use Bahamut Shark's effect to bring out Totally Awesome, which means you're going to be able to use Totally Awesome's effect. Now, Bahamut Shark, I don't know if I would run it as multiples in this deck, but that's why we're running the Toon Mermaid. It's going to help facilitate rank 4s and also help you because of it's a water monster to go into Bahamut Shark for Totally Awesome. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind as we go through this deck profile here. It's a rank 4 thing that can help you go for Totally Awesome as well. So 3 Toon Mermaid. Next up we run our 3 Toon Table of Contents. Very good card. You see this in Exodia based decks. It's one of those, I would say it's probably one of the most broken searchers in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it can search itself, which is just crazy. Because you can go Toon Kingdom, Toon Kingdom, Toon Kingdom, search a monster, or search a spell. And it's versatile in what it can search now that they've made it really awesome. So a great card, and I thoroughly am happy that this card is part of this archetype because it really needed this until this came out. This deck was nothing. This came out. This made the deck viable all the way back. I think it was in the 5Ds era. I forget when this card initially came out, but alas, it pretty much set the standard for Toons always having good spell cards. Toon Bookmark is amazing. It can help you search out your Toon Kingdom and anything that has Toon Toon World in its name, which is really awesome. So great card. Mainly this is going to be searching out your Toon Kingdom, but it can search out other things as well, which is important to keep in mind. So 3 Toon Bookmark, really awesome card. And that's the beauty of Toon Bookmark, and just to mention Toon Kingdom, because before the days, if you drew Toon Kingdom, because Toon Kingdom is so essential to the deck, if you were trying to get to it right away, you would have to use your Toon Table of Contents, Terraforming, to hard draw it. Well, Terraforming got hit, so that made the deck a little bit harder to do that. Then they came out with Toon Bookmark, and they pretty much said, okay, now if you draw both of these, you can use this to search out your Toon World or anything else, or if you already hard draw it, the Toon World, and you can use your Toon Table of Contents to search out whatever else you need. So saying all that made the deck more consistent overall, I feel like, and it was really nice. Next we run 3 Toon Page, which is a great addition to the deck. If you guys don't know what Toon Flip Page does, it's a quick effect card that states, if you control Toon World, reveal 3 Toon monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks picks for it to special summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. Also, shuffle the rest into your deck. You can only activate once per turn. So this helps you special summon out those Toons, ignoring its summoning conditions. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I'm so happy this card came out. It's helped out so much with this deck. It's one of the reasons why, if you want to, I mean, you can if you want to. I don't want to because I found it mixed with consistency with the deck. You can run Blue Eyes Toon Dragon in this deck if you want to. But me, I just found hey, I would rather run the BLS personally, but that's just me. Next, we run 3 Toon Kingdom. I've had these secret rare first ed ones for gosh knows how long. But yeah, this card's apparently still expensive. But 3 Toon Kingdom, we run in the deck. Amazing card. It's your main field spell. This deck is built around this card. And I'm happy that they made it a field spell. We didn't have to rely upon Toon World anymore, because I know even when this card was out, there were still people, before we got all the new support, that were still running a Toon World in their deck just in case this card got destroyed. So happy we don't have to worry about that so much, thanks to Toon Flipbook's effect to protect it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Konami. So 3 Toon Kingdom in the deck. 2 Comic Hand. You don't need to run 3 anymore. We have other cards, but Comic Hand's so awesome. Still, there's certain cards you can steal from your opponent and be like, there has been many conversations, to be honest, I have had with players while playing this deck, and I'll steal one of the monsters with Comic Hand, and I'm like, what would this card look like as a Toon monster? And I've had some very funny conversations that that are really awesome. So yeah, it's kind of funny, But really good card for the deck. It's a Snatch and Steal pretty much made for this deck, which is awesome. Next, we run one Mimicat. You only need one Mimicat. Mimicat's really cool for copying stuff. You don't need more than one of it. In theory, on paper, it's an amazingly broken card. In practice, it's a good one of. One for one. We run the 1-for-1, and people always wonder, why do you run 1-for-1? It's because of the essentiality of Blackstone of Legend. That's the reason why. This means that you're going to have 4 Blackstone of Legends, pretty much. Because of how essential it is to help get things out from the deck. So 1-for-1. One Upstart Goblin makes it a 39-card deck. We can put in big damage right away. It doesn't matter. It's just going to make it a 39-card deck. Gives a little bit of draw power to the deck. It's cool. One Call by the Grave. You want to watch out for hand traps. We run this card. If Nobleman ever comes out, you run Nobleman. Otherwise, Call by the Grave all the way. So, yep. That's what we got for the one-of spells. For the traps, guys. 2 Toon Briefcase. A lot of people have cut Toon Briefcase because of Toon Terror, and I get it. But there's a big difference here. Toon Terror is awesome. Really, really is. Toon Briefcase is good too. Personally, though, if you read the card and you read both of them closely, you'll notice something, and there's a reason why I'm running Toon Briefcase. Now, if you want on Infinite Impermanence and other traps, that's okay. But the reason I like Toon Briefcase still is, let me read Toon Terror to you first. When a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated while you control both Toon World and a Toon monster, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. You can only activate this once per turn. Okay. Requires 2 setups. What does Toon Briefcase say? When your opponent special summons a monster or monsters while you control a Toon monster, shuffle this card into the deck. So you just have to control 1, not 2 things. That's the reason why I'm saying that. So while this is going to help stop, I'm going to mainly use this against spells and traps. This can take care of monsters as well. And I like it. In addition to all this is searchable in some way, shape, or form in the deck, which makes it just as good. So me, personally, from playtesting, I still like 2 Toon Briefcase and 3 Toon Terror. I've really enjoyed running it in the deck, and it's been working very well for me. But this takes less setup than this does, and this is still good. Do not underestimate Toon Briefcase still, especially shuffling a card back into the deck. The ease of doing that is really awesome, I find. Next, we got our extra deck, which we have our Maximilian Pegasus Field Center. With Toon Summon Skull on it, but we run some rank 4s because of the ability to make rank 4s in this deck very easily. So you're going to see a couple rank 4s here. So let's talk about our Exceed monsters here. I'm just laying everything out. We got Castel, number 41 Bagasucha, Tornado Dragon. We got number 60, which is really good, gives you a little bit of draw power, discarding ability. Evil Swarm, all else fails, guys. Just blow up the board. Tornado Dragon will help take care of back row, but this just nukes the board. Bahamut Shark, which we talked earlier about with Totally Awesome plays, and that's why you see 2 Totally Awesomes, because if you use Bahamut Shark's effect twice, you can go for 2 Toads. You would say, does that really happen, Seto? Yes. Yes, it does. So that's why I'm running 2 Totally Awesomes. I've had this happen a lot ever since Toad came back in testing. And I see people just running 1 Bahamut, 1 Toad, and I'm like, I may want to run 2 Toad. And if you have the space, why not? That's what I say to that. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. It's really awesome. You have a lot of good level 7s in the main deck. Like your Red Eyes, your Dark Magician, things like this. So you can easily overlay for this and do some burn damage, and it works with the deck as well, and it's things of that nature. For your links, we run 1 Barricade Blocker. This is going to help you give additional protection to your Field Center. Not your Field Center, geez, oh money, I'm tired. It can give you additional protection to your field spell and also add it back from the graveyard. I like it as a 1-of. Some people like it as a 2-of. Me, I'm a 1-of guy with that card. Then we have our generic links, our Phoenix for back row, our Cerberus for monsters, our Unicorn for spinning stuff, our Blackluster Soldier, which is an amazing card and easy to bring out in this deck, and also your access code talker as well. Airworks, for helping you break boards. I do find myself not going so much for level 4's links, but it does happen fairly often, I will admit that. So that's what we're running for the link monsters in the main deck, guys, and also all your extra deck monsters. Generically, you're going to go into mainly the rank 4s, and the generic link monsters just depend upon the setup and what's going on. But overall, like I said, guys, this deck is super fun to play. I thoroughly enjoy playing with this deck, as it really is fun. It's a fun deck, guys. It's not a super competitive version of the deck, but it's such a fun deck to play around with your buddies, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So until next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling to all of you duelists, and remember to not have your souls stolen away and put into a card with a man with a golden eye and white hair. Take care, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Good luck dueling to all of you guys. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba, out.